Merry Christmas. AD just mentioned that your guys' film session was where you noticed some of the things and the clear, obvious ways that you can improve from the first game. How did that correlate to the offense specifically tonight? Just how crisp it was and how efficient both the starters and the bench were.
We could have cracked 40 assists if we were more so careless with some of our turnovers, especially in that second quarter. But the way we're moving the ball, the way we were sharing the ball, and just keeping everybody involved, keeping everybody feeling very comfortable on the offensive end, just comes from the film, like you said, that we dived into the last couple days.
Any specific thoughts on just Trez and Schroeder and the way that they're able to create offense like tonight, and on a night where you and AD still do your typical efficient scoring, albeit in fewer minutes?
Yeah, I mean that's what we have them for. We saw what they were able to do last year, both with their respective teams last year. And their ability to score, their ability to be efficient as well, just adds to our firepower that we have. So, it was great to see that tonight. They both felt and seemed more comfortable in what we wanted to do, what we wanted to accomplish offensively, and it was big for our team.
Dave?
LeBron, Merry Christmas. I got two for you if I could. One of the notable Christmas Day moments of your career is playing in Staples Center on the Heat, catching an alley-oop off the glass from Dwayne Wade. Tonight, you were the guy throwing the alley-oop to AD. Can you talk about the parallel of those moments?
Obviously, the setting is a lot different. Being in Staples Center for Christmas is just it's an unbelievable feeling. We had it last year. We played the Clippers with our fans here, and just rejoicing in the excitement from our fans, being a part of a beautiful, Christmas Day. But, being able to have the correlation of me catching lobs from D Wade in the past, and then me being able to switch it off and throw the lobs to ADs like tonight, it's definitely a blessing.
And a quick second one, if I could. You told us that wine was to be part of your rehab process to get that ankle right. Is there any side effect to the wine affecting that free throw in the third quarter, or what happened there?
Now, I told you the other night, when I drink, the wine goes from straight down to the left side of my body. Tonight, I shot the free throw with my right hand, so it did not have it had bad side effects. So I'm gonna see if I can drink some wine. If I can shoot it down to the right side of my body, maybe it'll help my free throw, and it'll give me a little bit more strength to where it doesn't hit absolutely nothing. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I need to drink upside down tonight, maybe vampire style. We'll see.
Dan?
LeBron, it's a bottle in both hands is usually what works. That's typically just from my experience. I'm curious. Obviously, you guys had a really clear identity last year, and the formula was pretty laid out for how you would win. How willing and open do you have to be for that formula to be changed when the parts change like the way they did this year? Or is it going to be? Is it the same formula?
No, it's the same formula. I mean, our formula last year was to defend at a high level, rebound, and then on the offensive end, just share the ball. And we had two heavy hitters that we knew that could make big time shots and big time moments. But we also had complementary guys that we knew that we could get them the opportunities, as you guys see in the postseason. And it's the same. We have two heavy hitters, myself and an AD. And we also got some guys that can just do some great things. I mean, and as you've seen tonight, Trez, and Schroeder, and Kuz. You can never forget about KCP because he has the ability to go off as well. And that's just to name a few. So we know what our identity is. Our team know what our identity is. And the ball is going to be in me and AD's hand for the majority of the time. But we have the ability to be able to defer. To Dennis, and he can run the offense, be able to defer and get the ball to Trez in the low post, and he do his thing. Be able to get the ball to Kuz in his sweet spots as well. So we know who we are, and we want to continue to build off that.
Kyle, good.
Hey, LeBron, Merry Christmas. Just sort of following up off of that, you talk about who you are, and obviously, when you look at the scores you have on this team, you knew the potential. What's it like to kind of see that score 138 points in a game and you only have to score 22 of that. Is that sort of invigorating to be in this situation and see it unfold?
That's what the game asks for. The game asks for and called for, being well balanced. We have 4 guys that basically was in the 20s or close to it. I think Dennis had 18. We was just moving the ball. Everybody was in a great rhythm. Trez did a great job of offensive rebounding. He also did a great job of being post and making his shots. AD was AD, but I felt Dennis was just more aggressive tonight, going into his pick and rolls at times. He stopped behind and made him, got to the lane, got his finishes, got his mid-range going. But, we have the ability to where we can have 4, maybe even 5 guys that can score in the 20s, along with Kuz on any given night, as long as we're sharing the ball, as long as we're efficient, as long as we're defending. So it was a beautiful thing to see.
Okay, we're going to take 2 more. Melissa Rowland.
Hey, LeBron, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You posted about how you woke up and you were so excited to play Christmas night. What's it like in your 17th season? Are you just as excited to play on Christmas as you were early on? And what's it like? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning before this type of a game?
Yeah. I appreciate you, Melissa, for making me feel a year younger. Thank you. But I felt great. I mean, I woke up early this morning. We all have to, we have to do our testing, our NBA protocol testing. So I had to leave the house early to go test at our facility. And then I came back home and it was time to open gifts with the kids, which was a great moment. I watched some of the early game that came on at 9. I think it was the Pelicans and the Heat. I watched a little bit of that. Once the kids went off and played with their toys, I went back to the room and took me a nap and was excited when I woke up to get down to Staples and get ready to go. So it's been a very good day. And now I'm going to go home and be double-fisted so I can not airball a free throw in next game. So that's what it is.
All right, we'll take 1 more. Let's go David in Italy.
Hey, LeBron. Merry Christmas from Italy.
Merry Christmas, David.
I'm curious about your level of game. Coach Vogel is saying that your minutes need to be looked at. How do you feel?
I think it's a conspiracy in this league about my minutes needing to be looked at, and everyone just follows the train. No, I'm just messing around. Listen, whatever a coach and the coaching staff and the players, I'm ready to do whatever. If coach wants to limit my minutes early on in the season, he can do that. If he wants to play me some games where it's a high minutes, be trying to win the ball game, he can do that too. I train my body for whatever. I'm not your typical guy that's in his 18th season. I try to show it to you guys over and over and over. I remember I was in year 13, they were saying the same thing. And in year 14, limited minutes, year 15, 16. So, it's the same story for me. But, for me personally, I train my body for a marathon. I train my body for whatever. And whatever the game or whatever the day has in store, I'm ready for that. So learning from my mom and learning from some OGs growing up. OGs for you, David, is original gangsters. I know you guys got to have a lot of those in Italy. I know that for sure. I'm a big mob guy. They say if you stay ready, you never got to get ready. So that's what I believe in, and that's what I strive for. So Merry Christmas. Love you guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.